News, my lovely, wonderful people. After Emefiele's discussion with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he promised to return 1.6 billion back to Nigeria. Well, those who have been investigating him says what they have gathered so far is that this guy has taken over 3 trillion for himself. But Emefiele was taken to Koji Correction Center, and I be prison, and he pleaded to speak with Tinubu. Tinubu has also responded to him, and I said, okay, um, you can go. You see, you can have the bail, return the money, 1.6 billion. Okay, 1.6 billion out of 3 trillion. So these are very, very unbelievable things going on in our country. So he sent this appeal to Tinubu that Tinubu should please, they should please allow him, or he will return so and so amount. And so they've given him the opportunity. In fact, he was taken to Koji Correction Center. Today he's been granted bail. But see another twist to it. What Tinubu has said he must bring in order for him, in order for any possibility of anything to come forth for him. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Breaking news again. Court grants ex-CBN Governor Emefiele bail after he pleaded with Tinubu. The Federal Capital Territory High Court, Abuja, has granted the former governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Godwin Emefiele, bail. Let Nigeria understand that Godwin Emefiele has pleaded with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, agreeing to return a sum of 1.6 billion from the 3 trillion he took. Justice Hassan granted Emefiele bail with the sum of 300 million and same alike in different accounts. And he must produce those who will stand as surety. The surety must be able to have 300 million in the account and must have certificate of occupancy title property within the Matana district of Abuja. Emefiele is mandated to deposit all his travel documents with the registrar of the court and must remain within the Abuja metropolis. He is expected to remain in Koji Correction Center pending when he meets all the bail conditions. This comes 4 months after the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos granted him bail to the tune of 20 million. Recall that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government last week reduced to 6 counts the fraudulent charges against Emefiele from 20. The original counts were 20 that were bordering around him, ranging from forced procurement and taking money from the country. The amended charges sheet marked, the number is there, shows that the charges still borders around procurement fraud, but the counts have been reduced from 20 to 6. Also, the allocation right now is that he must return, the allocation of the monies that he must return 1.6 billion. However, the fraud issue, another fraud issue being highlighted is that he collected 6.9 billion and is ready to return 1.2 billion of that 6.9 billion he took. So there was one procurement fraud activity that happened. The total sum of it is 6.9 billion, but is ready to return from that money 1.2 billion. After speaking with Tinubu, somehow they've had an understanding, memorandum of understanding, permits me to use that word. And right now, Tinubu has said, okay, return this amount, but that is not the money. Imagine those who are investigating him says that they've seen up to the tune of this guy took up to the tune of 3 trillion, but he's only ready to return 1.6 billion. They said it's okay. Another fraudulent case that is currently ongoing is that this same guy has taken, this same Emefiele guy, that there is also a case on him, bordering around 6.9 billion, one fraudulent contract. But he said from that one, he will return 1.2 billion, and Nigerian government is agreeing. Welcome to Nigeria, by the way, in case you are wondering, did I miss my step? You did not. This is a country where when people hear of some things that are going on, what we accept and what goes on in the government is alien to them because they've never, in fact, they've never heard it before. It sounds like from the movies, like it's not true. It's just a script being played out. A man, according to what we are hearing, took all this money from the nation, and you people are saying it is okay for him to return just a fraction. Okay, he can keep the rest. This is how, so that's why, and that's how others who are in the office now can say, it's just a little suffer. After that, you have all the money. See, as Emefiele now is enjoying money. From 3 trillion, he only returned 1.2 billion. Okay, and 1.6 billion, I beg your pardon. And then from 6.9 billion is only returning 1.2 billion. So what is there? Why won't I? Is it not a small suffer? You can begin to imagine the kind of mindset when appropriate punishment is not hailed down on those who commit fraudulent activities. These are some of the things that we begin to experience in a nation and in a country like this. Whether you like it or not, these things have become evident for us all to see and to ensure that the right things are done. We cannot continue in this kind of display of recklessness and think that things will suddenly fall in place. If Nigeria would change, if things will get better, everybody, all hands on deck, will have to begin to commit to the right things, doing the right things and ensuring that there is appropriate, recompense or the due punishment so that people can desist from, not when some people can go free, can have a free ride, while other people must pay for it. And you say it is one size fits all. No, there is something else we don't know that we need to understand. This country belongs to us, but what are we doing in order to ensure that some of these, lies being propagated at us by those who tells us that they want to lead, it comes to an end? It is important. It is very, very important that we do not joke with what we need to do in order to make our nation a better place. So every one of us have a core duty, okay, responsibility of care to ensure that we rise up to the occasion and we take the bull by with the horn and we do all that is needed and necessary to get Nigeria to the right place. You see, so these are some of the things happening, and it is important that every one of us see it for what it is. Yes, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. From us is bye for now.